Rap and media mogul Jay-Z now accused of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000.
What? Okay, I can't even get. So, this is crazy. This is Anton Daniels reacting to the allegations that are on Jay-Z. But the thing is, I didn't even know those allegations were on Jay-Z right now. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and watch it while I'm taping. I'll watch with you guys and see a little bit about it. Yo, where have I been in the past few days? Oh my gosh. Wow. Let's go ahead and get into it. By the way, guys, if you like the video, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and the notification bell. And I thank you to every eye that lands on the video. Let's get into it quickly. I'm sorry. First 5 seconds. I've never done that. Okay.
Along with Sean Diddy Combs. Now, this lawsuit was originally filed back in October in the Southern District of New York, listing Diddy as the defendant. But it was just refiled today to include Jay-Z now, whose real name is Sean Carter. Of course, he's the husband of Beyonce. The anonymous accuser alleging the assault occurred after she was driven to an after party following the MTV Video Music Awards. The suit says she was offered a drink that made her feel, quote, woozy, lightheaded, and felt like she needed to lie down. Shortly after, the suit claims Jay-Z and Diddy entered the room where she was resting, eventually sexually assaulting her. And now, just in the last hour, we are hearing from Jay-Z and his team of lawyers. They are denying the claim and say that they are the victims of blackmail, saying, quote, I will not give you one red penny, and my only heartbreak is for my family.
I'm with it. And I think that Jay need to fight it. And the one thing that I'm always wondering is, how does it become only a civil suit? Where was the parents? Man, listen, I'm not going for this. I know that people want to see Jay fall. I'm really indifferent towards Jay. Like, I don't have any admonition for him or any negativity towards him. And again, I always believe that it's innocent until proven guilty. And why was the lawsuit only filed against Diddy, but then it was refiled to include Jay-Z? I don't believe even a little bit that Jay was in a position, and there has never been any real accusations against Jay until everybody started going after these celebrities and Diddy, which also lends itself to the idea that you got to be careful of the company that you keep and the people that you're around, which includes people that are partying or people that are popular at the time, because ultimately, once you get to the top of the totem pole, then that's when everything starts crashing down. That's when people want to see you fall. To my knowledge, I've never seen Jay ever do anything to anybody. There has never been any real accusations or lawsuits that's been filed against him. Any criminal complaints whatsoever outside of stabbing Un. And so I'm just not going for it. Again, I know that there's blood in the water and everybody want to see Jay fall, especially after they seen Diddy fall once the CNN leaked the tape. But I'm not going for it. And I'm glad that he responded immediately and he didn't just let this fester. And he said, I'm not giving you one dime. My only heartbreak is for my family. Let's continue.
Joining us now to break this all down as it's happening, News Nation Law and Justice contributor.
All right, let me add to that, right? So, okay, I have to be very careful. You know, the thing about how things used to be in the past, as far as in the music industry, the owners of the labels, you know, you had to go to the owners and you had to really audition hard and everything and to get your name out there and everything else or whatever. And I think there are a lot of backhanded deals I know there are a lot of backhanded deals that are made. We see a lot of music artists and stuff who get like totally messed up. I mean, like, look at Britney Spears. What's that boy's name? Justin Bieber. I can't even say Sean Combs' name. Like, he's just disgusting to me. But somebody like Sean Combs is just the front line of what is really going on in the back, and where the big names, these owners and stuff, they're involved. They just don't get in trouble. Jay-Z pissed somebody off. So Chick went back and put his name in the lawsuit. That's a lot of times what that is. With Diddy, it just makes you sick. There's plenty of evidence. This guy's a sicko. I actually read a book about him, you know, from Superhead or whatever, explaining what the kind of sickness, the kind of stuff he was into. So I was never shocked at all. I'm not saying Jay-Z's perfect. I'm just saying that this looks orchestrated.
Former FBI Special Agent Jennifer Coffendorfer. Jennifer, thanks for staying with us on this.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
And so we just received a response from the victim's lawyer, really just in the last few minutes. Take a look. This is on social media. A lawyer, Tony Busby, saying Jay-Z has, quote, tried to bully and harass me and this plaintiff, but his conduct has had the opposite impact. He goes on to say that the allegations speak for themselves and he will let the facts come out in court, not in the media. What do you make of this real-time back and forth that we're seeing between these two parties tonight?
So basically, he could have paid them if he wanted to. He could have paid them for whatever it is that they're asking for. And see, this is a dangerous precedent. And let me say this, because again, I know that I'm going to be on the outside looking in as far as what the popular opinion is. But this is a dangerous precedent because basically this is just saying that 24 years, based off of what everybody else is saying, that anybody can come in anywhere and just make an accusation and an assumption.
Yeah.
That's what they're basically saying, that anybody at any point, and this is a flaw in my opinion with the justice system, again, because I believe in solid, hardcore evidence, not just anybody's word on what they say when they say it. And I believe that shakedowns, once, if proven to be not true, I think that people should be able to go and seek retribution.
Absolutely. I feel the same way. A woman should not be able to come out of nowhere. And I mean, unfortunately, this is like some, I don't know, 13-year-old. Like, I guess the woman is older now. But anyway, should not be able to come out of nowhere and remember that you hugged them too long. Sorry, we know that this happens, okay? I'm just speaking as, but what this does is it muddies the water for actual victims. It muddies the waters for them. That's why I hate every bit of this. I think this is disgusting when people do this, right? And yeah, like, this is what happens. And he could have just paid them off and kept it moving, but all it does is bring 17 more other people to do the same thing. Or the people who are extorting you through her, they're proxying her to extort you, won't stop. So I don't know, man, because really it's not her he's fighting. I personally think there's bigger people that he's fighting. But again, I've seen this. We've seen this time and time again. This is not that Diddy situation. That was a whole different thing. This is something else. This is the usual accusation, and especially that you refiled it and you remember, oh, whoopsies, I remember Jay-Z was there too. What's going on?
And that whatever it was that you were seeking or whatever it was that person was faced with, that you should have to suffer that same penalty. Man, and this will put a stop to all of this BS, because just baseless accusations is crazy to me. But this is breaking news. Jay says, or I'm sorry, the lawyer for the girl says, as far as the allegations and the complaint filed, we will let the filing speak for itself and litigate the facts in court. Before that, he said, Mr. Carter has not only sued me, but he has tried to bully and harass me and this plaintiff. His conduct has had the opposite impact. She is emboldened. I'm very proud of her resolve. See, in this situation, you better be very clear. You better be very, very clear, and not just based off of what somebody says. You better know for a fact that this happened. Otherwise, your reputation can be ruined as a lawyer, or maybe not. I don't know. It's a wild time that we live in.
Well, it is interesting, and I think it's because Jay-Z came out so strongly and said, listen, I'm going to go after you, and then he filed a suit quickly on the heels of the other suit against Busby and the accuser. So because of that, you're seeing this taunting sort of back and forth in the media.
Do you believe that we may see Jay-Z face a judge?
And if so,
when would we see him in court? Any indication there yet?
Well, we're definitely going to see him, I believe, on this suit. There are so many details. They describe a house, a driveway, another woman being there. They discuss about a driver taking her. So
but the thing is, I think that she had something happen to her if she was dealing with this guy. But I think that her adding in Jay-Z is what's really weird to me. I think that's the problem. But she was adding this guy. I think something happened with him and someone else, and then now she could just, switch the images. Yeah.
she's locked into this story now, and that means there could be additional witnesses to corroborate her story or refute the story.
Yeah, I know you've mentioned the specificity of the details really stand out to you in this filing. Do you find it strange that the filing originally did not include Jay-Z, just Diddy?
That's the thing
and
right
now
there. It didn't even
Jay-Z is
originally
suddenly
include
added
him.
today. I mean, does that make Jay-Z's addition in any way less credible, or is this not in fact so unusual?
It's not unusual when they're still digging up information and facts to prove the allegations that they're trying to make. In addition, remember, this 13-year-old says there's a female there. That has not been disclosed either. That will be very interesting because she could be culpable in this as well.
Yeah, that is interesting. Do you expect we are going to be seeing other celebrity names added and refiled in other
This is
lawsuits
insane.
involving Diddy?
I do.
why I stay out
I
the
think
way.
this really has a web that wraps around many different people, and I think we're going to see.
I do too. I think that the owners of the music labels are here to destroy the history of, urban music, especially. I do. It was easy to do with Diddy, though. I mean, I can't even be mad at them, right? Because, hey, come on, this guy was out here doing. I'm never sticking up for that, right? But they're gonna tack on Jay-Z. Kanye, they won't really tack on to these things. They could deal with him in different ways. I see a lot of that happening, and I think it's too because I think they want to just really mess up a lot of things as far as where entertainment goes. The music doesn't sound the same. Some songs are still good. Don't get me wrong, but there's just a lot of different changes, and so they're gonna go after these big black moguls, right? They are. And so it is what it is. Again, Diddy is not one of them. But things are just not the same. And I think, too, that we are living in a time where they want to decentralize one way, but then centralize a different way. I don't know. I'm just kind of just putting it all together. At the end of the day, and I want to be clear, I like Jay-Z's music, but I'm not really a full Jay-Z fan because he has made me mad with some of the stuff he's done, divisive stuff with the whole, everything, the old press people and stuff like that. Like, it got corny after a while. Some of the divisive stuff that he was doing, some of the weird stuff he would do with the Jesus image and stuff. I don't like that. I don't care who's paying you to do it. I'm not really into it. But I don't think that he did this. I think that this is just an opportunistic moment. So, wow. But I was shocked. I did not know that this is what was going on. I just kept seeing his name all day. And I said, all right, let me just go ahead and check this out and tape it. But, guys, let me know if you want me to keep covering this. I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye.